Hello, I just spent £60 on competitors' candles to test them and to see how they perform. So I was having a conversation with Michaela the other day from Smoke and Matches, and she said maybe we should send each other our candles so we can see how they perform. And because I'm very impulsive, last night at 11:10, I ordered some candles on Amazon Prime and they have arrived today. So I've got 3 candle brands that I found quite interesting, things I've been eyeing up for a little while. They've all got very good reviews. One's a woodwick candle, and then one's in a tin, and one's in a glass jar. So I'm going to burn them, I'm going to look at the packaging, and I'm going to assess them. The problem I get often is I never think what I'm making is good enough, and I'm constantly thinking it doesn't smell, like no one's going to smell it, the scent isn't good enough, it is burning like erratically, there's not enough melt pool, there's too much melt pool, all of the above, every issue I can possibly think of, I think I have with my candles all the time. So this is either going to make me believe my candles are really good or make me think they're really rubbish. So it's going to go either way. So let's get into it. So first one I've got is this one. It's Craft and Kin. Come on, little camera, zoom in. There we are. And it's in a lovely little box. Quite like the box. Comes in nicely. So this is a wood wick candle, it says. All natural soy candle, clean burning, reusable tumbler, vegan. The Crafted King collection is carefully designed and crafted with your home and family in mind. We believe your home should be a collection of things you love. We're here to help you bring a few more of those things home. Very touching message. So, nice little box. See what it's like inside. So that's what we've got. We've got a label there. It's like textured denim or something. Looks quite nice. Nice jar. Label. Doesn't appear to have a proper CLP label on it, so it doesn't tell you what's actually in it. I'm not sure whether legality comes into play with that, or whether you can have it on your website. I'm not really sure. I was pretty sure fairly sure you need to have everything labelled, but anyway. Yeah, looks nice. Looks sort of like a man candle. So when I looked on Amazon, this was advertised as a man candle. So it's smoke and vanilla, bergamot, sandalwood and leather. So I thought that would be quite a nice looking candle. Initial smell. Yeah, definitely a bit of sandalwood, bit of leather. Don't really get any bergamot. Hot throw, 6 out of 10 maybe. But it's got wood wicks there. And it's 2 wood wicks. I don't know if you can see that properly. Oh yeah, that's a better angle. So there's a slightly bigger one and a slightly smaller one. So you do get a lot of issues with burning wood wicks, so that might alleviate some of those issues. So let's put a lid on that, we'll burn that one in a moment. Right, and then the second candle I've got is a St. Evil Bay and Rosemary candle. Come on, camera, zoom in. Yeah, so very simple label, nice craft label. Bit disappointing the label's not really stuck on, and it's sellotaped on the top. So you've gone to the effort of making it all like paper and all that kind of shiz, and then you've just sellotaped the top to keep the lid on. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? This is a very popular candle on Amazon. I think it's selling for $600 a month. So yeah, very popular. £16 for that, so that's a decent amount of money for a tin. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This one was $17.99. And I think I feel alright paying that much money for this because it came in a nice box. It's got a nice solid jar. Whereas this is £16. It's an alright looking gift, but you know, could have been presented a bit better if that label was tied on. So yeah, let's crack open the lid, see what it looks like. Oh wow, you can smell this one straight off the bat, so yeah, that's pretty potent. Oh, that's really nice. So that's the Bay and Rosemary, and it smells a bit like Bay and Rosemary. I've got a very similar scent I've been trying to do, purely because I've seen this, so I was trying to imitate it and rip it off a bit and do my own version and try and channel some of those sales. And in my previous video, that doesn't work. You can't imitate people and try and siphon off their sales. But yeah, straight off the bat, that's really good. The wick is pretty long, could do with being trimmed. So I'd probably have to trim that before I light it. I imagine if a lot of people get it and they don't trim it, they're gonna have a pretty potent fire to begin with. So This one does have a CLP label on it, so it's got all the information on there, tells me exactly what's in it. So that is cool. Nice and simple. Smells good. Straight off the bat, much better hot throw. I'd give that one like an 8 out of 10. This one so far was about 6. And then the other candle brand that I've been looking at for a while is this one, Oko-E, I don't know how you say that, house. And this one comes in a lovely box. Lovely box. So yeah, this one's a Wild Forest one. Little label on the top. Open the box, pop out the candle. Ooh. And that one is in a lovely, I think it's like a glass, is it glass? I don't know. A glass feeling, ceramic-y feeling jar. And it feels real premium, feels real nice. This is the most expensive one I got, so this one was £25. And this has been very popular on Amazon. That is selling 300 a month, so that's a decent level. So if you can sell 300 of these a month at £25, you're onto a winner. So yeah, nice looking candle. Can't see a CLP label on here, so I don't know what's in it. It does say natural soy candles, whether it's essential oils. I do think you still, however, have to list essential oils, as they can technically be a hazard, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. If you know, pop it in the comments. But I did a bit of research recently, because I thought you didn't have to list essential oils on your candles, but I believe they're still potentially a hazard to things and wildlife and fish, maybe. So yeah, anyway. But yeah, real premium looking candle. Would I pay £25 for it? Well, I mean, I did, but if I was a candle buyer, maybe, I don't know. It's a lovely gift though. It comes in a beautiful little box. And it's got its own little wooden lid with a stamp on. So just on the face of it, this box is probably £1. That jar is probably £2 to £3. The lid's probably £1. So before you even like made a candle, you're looking at £4 in packaging. So yeah, I mean, £25, it's cool. So let's have a look inside. So this one is Wild Forest, notes of fig leaves, bergamot and cedarwood. Fairly decent hot fare. Give it about a 7, 7.5. I don't know, it's definitely up there. It's got a nice little yellowy hue to it, as has the St. Evil one. So whether they're made with essential oils that do give it a little bit of colour, because sometimes they do. I've used cedarwood and I've used sweet orange oil, which do give them a bit of like a tint. And they do look quite nice with a bit of a tint. So yeah, definitely smells pleasant. I don't know if I would necessarily describe it as Wild Forest. Can't really. Oh, it does say cedarwood, so that's why that one's yellow. So that makes a bit of sense. Stupid me. Should read better. But yeah, it smells very pleasant. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily...
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay, Alexa, thank you. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as Wild Forest. But we'll give them all a burn. I'll burn them in different rooms. I've probably got about an hour and a half before I need to go and do something to walk the dog to burn them. So let's give them all a burn and see how they come out. Actually thinking about it, that bay and rosemary isn't far off what this one is, so similar vibe. So yeah, let's give them a light, see how they burn, and see how they perform in terms of hot throw. And then this will determine whether or not I continue my candle career, because I'm either doing really well or really shit. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah, it's definitely a good looking candle. And I think with this one, I'm just going to snip the top of it because I feel like that is too much wick. And then this one we're going to stick in the kitchen, so that's in a different room. Oh, don't fail me now, lighter. Nice. And if I'm totally honest, the woodwick one is what I'm more interested in because I'm trying to work on woodwicks at the moment. So it's very intriguing to me that this has got 2 wicks, a slightly bigger one and a slightly smaller one. So we'll see how that performs. So let's give this one a light. And I'm going to have this one in my office. And we'll see how that goes. Please don't burn my fingers. And we're alight. Yeah, fairly hefty flame on that one so far. Quite tall, so I'm going to keep an eye on that one, as woodwick ones are a bit crazy from my testing at the moment. Not like madly crazy, I guess it's just different. I'm not used to them, so it's just getting used to them. I think just from buying the candles, it's helped put my mind at ease a bit. just from the packaging point of view, like the care and consideration I put into packaging mine. So each one comes with a little hessian bag, it comes with a candle care card, tells you how to look after it. There's a little sort of postcard on the back with some nice artwork. It comes in a box with a sticker, so I've spent a lot of time trying to just make sure it comes packaged beautifully. Now, my packaging could be better. Everything I'm doing myself, it's either I'm labeling it and whatever, I'm using generic boxes and I'm sticking box labels on them. But I think they all add a sort of personal touch, and I feel like my packaging is maybe a little bit better than the rest of them. The Okoe House one, it comes in a nice tube. I'm surprised that they don't get like refunds on Amazon, because there was no tape or anything keeping the lid attached to the candle, like on the box. I'll show you in a minute. So like, I just imagine Amazon drivers are a bit chaotic, so it wouldn't take a lot for the lid for that box to fly off and for the candle just to go smash. So yeah, just from the initial look, it makes me feel like I'm offering good value, because I always get concerned that I'm charging too much and people aren't going to be satisfied with what they get. It's really sometimes hard to value what you're making and not feel like you're an imposter. I think that's my biggest problem. Like, I don't feel sometimes that I can charge enough because I don't think it's worth that much, even though I've put a lot of time and effort into it, a lot of thought processes, a lot of creation, a lot of research, a lot of practicing, candle testing, all that stuff. And for some reason, whether it's my own limiting beliefs, I don't feel like it's worth that much money. And just to show you what I mean with testing, let's have a look at my table. So all of these on here are different wood wicks I'm testing at the moment, just to make sure they're perfect. So that's what I mean about testing. Yeah, so that's the wood wick one. The flame is pretty mental on that, so I am a little bit concerned that it's gonna get very hot, but we'll see how it goes when it burns down. There was a lot of like wood to like burn in the beginning, where I've been trimming my wood wicks down quite a lot, because when you do get that initial burn, it does go a bit mental. So we'll see how it sort of performs as it goes down. But so far, can't really smell a lot, but it is early days. So I think I'll give them an hour and I'll go back and then test the hot throw, hoping I'll be able to smell some of them throughout the house as the sort of hot throw permeates. Yeah, big words. So yeah, we'll be back in a bit. Now, I said I'd come back in an hour, but this has only been half an hour and we're pretty much at a full melt pool with a fairly wild flame. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but it's definitely bigger than one I would want in my own candle. I'm so scared of burning someone's house down that I am meticulous about making sure my candle wicks are safe and controlled and not completely mental. So yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this one. At the moment, there's a bit of a hot throw, but if I'm totally honest, there's not much coming through. I get a little bit of leather and I get a little bit of sandalwood every now and then. Now, my woodwick testing and my candles, they've been exceptional. Like, I can smell it almost within 20 minutes of them burning. So this has given me high hopes that my candles are pretty good. And these on Amazon have got really good reviews, so it does bode well for me. I'm feeling quietly confident that what I'm doing is actually good. Not to say this is a bad candle, but mine might be better. Maybe. That's a creepy laugh. I can smell the woodwick one, the smoky vanilla bergamot sandalwood thing. It is sort of subtle, it's sort of there. The weird thing I find with candles is when I'm looking to smell it, I can't really smell it. But every now and then I walk past or I sit and I get a waft of something. And I go, oh yeah, that's nice. Still not as potent as mine, I don't think, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Would I pay £18 for it? Don't know. To be honest, I wasn't really into candles until I started making candles, so yeah, never been a candle man until now. Now I'm fully into all of this. I can't really find a way out because I'm on the pursuit of perfection. Alrighty, Roo, I reckon we've been about an hour and it has burnt a lot of wax. I mean, we are probably about an inch from the top already, so we are going through that wax at a rate of mega speed. So longevity on this candle, I don't think will be great. It does smell quite good now. The sort of scent has sort of filled my little office area, but The flame is pretty wild. I wouldn't, not that you should ever leave a candle burning, but I would want to be in the same room keeping an eye on this just in case it goes a bit AWOL. So yeah, if I was making a candle, I wouldn't want it to be like this. I'd want it to last a lot longer. I want it to burn a lot slower. I want it to burn a lot safer. So yeah, for me, not going well. It does smell quite nice, and the packaging is nice, and it looks great. It's just, for me, a bit unsafe. I'm sure it's had some testing because it looks like quite a big brand, maybe an American brand. I'm sure it's been through everything it needs to be, but yeah, for me, it just isn't doing what I would want it to do. So let's have a look at the other ones. About an hour in, and we've got a fairly decent melt pool. This is a nice calm wick here. This is what I would want. And I'm sure as we get to the 4-hour point, we'll get a full melt pool side to side. But I'm going to have to take the dog for a walk, so probably won't be able to do that. But I think I'm getting a nice sort of scent throw in the room with this. It's not wild, but I notice it every now and then. Like I said earlier, when I'm looking for it, I can't smell it. But every now and then I get hit or something. So yeah, not bad, not bad. And then the Bay and Rosemary one. This one does smell really good actually. It has filled the kitchen up with a lovely smell. Almost a full melt pool already. A nice, even, steady wick, so yeah, decent smelling candle with a decent hot throw. In fairness to the other one, the Occo-y house one, it isn't a very big room, so maybe I'll move that in a bit. But yeah, this one smells pretty good. So, scent throw for this one, gonna give it about a 7 out of 10, but after doing all this, none of them are much different than what I make. The scent throw on my candles are pretty good. I'd say as good as this, if not better. So this is giving me peace of mind. It's making me realise what I'm doing is actually pretty damn good. I think we're going to flip the screen around. I think sometimes just customer expectations are wild. Like, they are expecting some kind of mega potent scent, and it's just not possible. I've never really tested Yankee candles, so I don't know what they're like or whether they do just fill your house with scent, maybe due to just being pure paraffin wax. But from what I've tested today, like soy wax candles, it's never going to be that mentally potent. And do you even really want something that potent? Do you want that much a natural fragrance in your house? So I think sometimes when I get a bad review, people can't smell it. They've either not burned it for long enough. It does take a good hour or so for any candle to get going, I think, especially just checking with these ones. So yeah, I think customer expectations are sometimes just very out there. Even with the food in the restaurant, sometimes people send stuff back because they simply don't like it because it's not to their taste. It's all subjective. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just people being people. So yeah, I'm going to blow these out. We'll do another test at some point and then we'll revisit them and I'll give you my verdict on all of them. But for now, a dog walk. So I've been testing these candles for the best part of 3 to 4 days now, and this one I'm going to give overall like an 8.5. The scent throw for me is just a little bit weak. It's not bad by any means. I'd say it's about 7. It is perfect for like a small to medium sized room. If you want a candle that has got like a mild to medium scent, then this is perfect. I think a lot of people want something really potent that's going to blow their faces off, and that's kind of what I try and produce when I make a candle, just because I've had so many people say they can't smell anything, so I want them to smell it. And then this is perfect for you. I think overall I'm going to give it, yeah, like I said, an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Just, it is in a beautiful, beautiful container. It comes in a lovely box, and overall I think the whole thing is just a nice, classy candle. So well done to them. They look to be smashing it on Amazon, so yeah, sick one. And then this candle I'm going to give a 5 out of 10. It burns incredibly hot. I think the problem with woodworks is they are a bit wild, and it does get a full melt pool and it does burn very quickly, but I think it just burns too hot, and I would be scared burning it all the way down just because it got so bloody hot. It does smell quite good and it does look really cool. So yeah, probably 5 out of 10 for this. Overall, I think it is a nice candle and a nice gift. For £18, it is a bit smaller than what I make and a bit smaller than the other one, the Occo-y one. But yeah, it's alright. It's just alright. And then this candle finally, really nice candle, really good smelling candle to be honest. I don't know if it's worth £16. Comes in a nice tin. It's a nice candle. I'm going to give it like a 6.5 out of 7.
6.5/7. It is a decent candle. It smells really good. I can see why it's got good reviews. Nice, just simple, elegant brand. Not too much fuss. Just, yeah, minimalist. That's the word I'm looking for. Minimalist. But this does smell good and it does burn quite evenly. So yeah.
I think overall what this testing has done is it's shown me that the candles I make are actually pretty good. I'm so worried that what I'm making is rubbish sometimes, and I'm constantly looking at other people selling candles, some of these brands I've been watching for a while, and I think I'm nowhere near good enough. What gives me to right to try and sell something, and it's that weird imposter syndrome, I think, isn't it, that you get from time to time, like, am I actually doing a good job? Am I selling something worthwhile? Is it actually working? So yeah, this has given me the reassurance that I am on the right path. I am making good candles. They do smell well. They do look good. They come nicely packaged and they are worth the money. So it's given me a big boost of confidence, because I thought these candles I might buy might completely blow mine out of the water. They might smell amazingly and put me to complete shame, and I'll just stop what I'm doing immediately. But I'm in the ballpark. I think sometimes some of my candles smell better than these, and some of the candles I've done are maybe on par, if not worse. So I think it depends on the scent and maybe the wax and wick combinations. But it's given me a few ideas in terms of wicks. Some of them have used cotton wicks, which I did start off in the beginning, but I just couldn't get them to work. But back then I didn't really understand candle making because I had no idea what I was doing. I was just buying stuff and hoping for the best. So yeah, it's given me a few things to think about. I've still been testing my wood wicks, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I can't quite get them to work. I bought some new wood wicks from the same company, slightly smaller ones, and they perform entirely differently. They just go out a bit, they don't crackle, and they're just not as good as the other ones, which is a shame, because originally I had some wood wicks that I just randomly put into a candle, and it made the best candle I've ever made. The smell, the scent, everything was excellent, and it crackled. So I was trimming them down to the right size so they didn't burn too hot and got a nice mouthful all the way down. So I thought I'd get the exact size bought from the same company, and they're just not exactly the same. I guess that is a problem when you're using a natural product like wood. It is going to be different. Each tree is different. So there we are, lesson learned. But like I said, it's given me a few ideas with cotton wicks and a few other things just to test to see if I can still complete my quest making the perfect smelling candle. So yeah, this has been a good lesson actually. £60 well spent. £60 you don't need to spend to test candles. So see you in the next one.